Hello, it's Lisa, Secondhand Crafter. Back to go through, walk through of two of my new journals I've completed. This one is a repurposed Reader's Digest journal. The only thing I put on the outside of it was this lace. I put muslin down, and then I put the lace over it. It's beautiful. Just love the way the lace kind of goes in the waves of the pattern on the front of the book. So yeah, I just cleaned it off, and I have just this muslin here. I said I was going to stop saying every 5 seconds, but I have done it again, I can tell. So here we go. Anyway, yeah. Let's get into it so I can stop saying that, hopefully. Okay, I didn't do anything to the inside. The inside I left the color that it was. It matched the color that I was, of the kit I was using. I used the Josephine's Miscellany from the Paper Studio. It was one of the pads that I got when everything was being reduced, and I just loved it. Couldn't believe I hadn't seen it before. So, here we go. I put some lace in between the craft text and the book, and it has 2 signatures, not coffee stained. The first pocket here has a doily pocket tag, and another tag that I backed with coffee stained paper and sewed around. I try to do that with most of mine. I don't do it with all of them, but it's part of doilies that I took apart, the button of course, and then a Tim Holtz coin with the ball pen that says Wonder, sorry. Some fabric I ruched there on the side. Plenty of room for journaling. I try to, with all of mine, as I always say. Little doily. That's just so gorgeous. I think it's the color too adds to the why I like it so much. German frame here. I did a pocket here with some of the paper, music keys, with a little sample index card. And then I just did like a little belly band on it to keep it closed. Some stenciling here and there. Some more of the paper pad. Just put some washi to cover up the... when I sew sometimes I like to put something there on the other side that will hide the sewing stitch if it's plain. Another tag that I sewed around, and a plain one. Like I said, there's plenty of room to journal. This is a ball pen with just a music note and some beads. In the pocket. Martha Stewart punch. This is just a little fold out of the ledger paper in there with a, I think this is an actual Tsunami Rose flower from one of her flower kits. Just put that in there because it's beautiful, and it was of the same colors I was trying to go for in this one. I don't always stay with the same color theme like that, but just the blues were just so pretty. That'll fold out there. And that's the end of this first signature. Little Tim Holtz tag. And I put the same design from the doily. And then Tim Holtz pin with button. Second signature, same beautiful blues. Pocket in front, tag. This one's just a piece of paper I folded to look like an envelope, but it's just paper to journal on. And this one I put the browns to match the browns and the signature. A little collage there by this pocket. A couple journaling spots. Envelope there. The piece of the pad I just kind of cut into the shape of a tag. So I just thought that violin was so adorable. Tried to use everything in this one. Okay, go back in, please, please. Why? There's such a huge space to go in, it won't, because my fingers are fumbling. Just a little stamping, not that many. Tuck on this one, a couple tags. And I say ruching, people laugh, but that's what I call it. I don't know what everybody else calls it, but it's, I don't know. Old sewer here. I started when my kids were really young, making costumes for them. And that's all the sewing I ever did. Like, I just sewed costumes because I figured they didn't have to be perfect. So every year I made them their costumes, whatever they wanted. And I did that till they were probably 16. And now they've graduated from college and off living their own lives. Anyway, Martha Stewart, some stenciling. I missed a couple pages, another ledger, vintage ledger card. Some more ruching. The middle of that signature. Like I said, this is really a great one to either write music lyrics in, to write songs in, if you do that. Or just a plain journal in if you like music. And I think this is one of Tsunami Rose's envelopes, if I'm not mistaken. Just put a couple of different things in here, just some index cards to journal on. Another pocket here with violins again. Card. Vellum. That's it, back of that signature. Just a couple cards. There's a glassine bag back here too. It's kind of like a double pocket there. A little bit of doily and layering. And that's it. The back's just like the front. And I just think it was so gorgeous. I just love this Reader's Digest, and the paper just happened to fall right into it. So that is that one. Let me try to go really quick through the garden one, because I know I've already promised that to show somebody this one. And I'm late. I'm sorry. Okay, here's the garden one. It's the Nature Journal. The Nature Kit from, oh goodness, I hate to say Artie Mays, and it's not, but that's what I have in my head. Like I said, it's been a couple of weeks since I've done this one. In the front, I just put one of the cut aparts, but I put it on the front, enlarged it, put it in front with some muslin and some cheesecloth, and I put one of my flowers there, like with a nest, because there's a couple nests down here, so the birds, looks like a nest. With the brown seam binding for closure with 2 eyelets. Okay, make sure this one's in. Ooh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, just a little bit maybe will help. Okay, excuse my little mess over there. Okay, I used a part of the, what paper pad was this? I think it was also, oh, it was one of the hot buy pads from Michaels. Anyway, and it was the Nature Kit, but there's a couple different ones in here. Okay, this one has a front pocket, sorry. I'm confused. As always when I'm on film, I don't know why. It makes me so nervous. Both of these have been backed with coffee stain paper, and they are from the Tsunami Rose. Same as before. And this one here I opened up and made a little book out of. And then there's a pocket here and a pocket back here. And then I made a little secret pocket right here, which is actually why I made something to go in the pocket to hold it shut. So it is like a secret pocket. This kit is just gorgeous. I've seen a lot of people with having journals made out of it, but it is simply gorgeous. So, a lot of space to write. A little Edith Holden there. Pocket with a collage, a couple of cards. Some corner punches. Some vintage fabric with... I just put some definitions on some of the fabric pieces. A couple of cards. This one has puffy. This one is not. This is just one I just cut out, and it's beautiful just like it is. Not that the other ones are not, but I think I back like 2 sets of these just to have, because I like to do them ahead of time, so I have them when I'm making journals. Yeah, I think the kit speaks for itself. A lot of room for writing. I just love it. It wasn't coffee stained, obviously. Another one of her Tsunami Roses envelopes. I love them. And since it had butterflies, I thought it went along with the theme of the book. Of course, Martha Stewart punches throughout, fold-outs, some tissue paper. Just the colors are just gorgeous. Another one of my vintage fabric pockets, and this one I put on a hinge so that you can, whoops, that one right through, on a hinge so that you can have more space to write, not losing as much. The other side of the Edith Holden, of course, and the end of that first signature with the same back as the front, another little book. Another one of these secret pockets. And one back here. The second signature starts with, this is not a part of the kit, it's just an odd piece of paper, my collection. On the front of this one, I thought I had to do something different because I did with the first signature. So I made a pocket here, and then I put one of the clear pockets in front, so a lot of the kit shows. I did back that one with coffee stain paper. A couple of the tags in this pocket. Just so beautiful. Love it. Edith Holden again. Another piece of paper not from this set. A couple buttons down there. Some vintage ledger, doily, some more vintage paper, some tissue paper, couldn't think of the name of it, tissue folds out. This is one from the kit, I just put on this fold out, this one folds out. So there's more room there. And this is just an image from one of my bird books that I have. All kinds of like Audubon and different bird books. So pull this one out, and on the back here is this CD holder, and it just has the image that is actually a journaling card that I put in there because it fit perfectly. If for no other reason, decoratively, and a clip there to hold it all together, pieces of something there. This is one of my favorites. I just think that deer is so majestic, just love it. And of course that's a part of the kit. A little washi tape. This one is a glassine bag back there, plus a tuck spot behind it. This is an envelope from the kit, and it has a card in the kit, from the kit. Oops, back, here we go. And I just put it behind here, it's like hidden. I'll put it back after. And then in the front pocket here I have some more tags. This is a little, oops, let's open it. There we go. And the same, this one opens too. So those go in there. And then there's the glassines here. So there's one here. This one's from the kit. It opens up, right on. And like I said, this owl one was going in the hidden pocket behind. And the back page is just another pocket there with some more little book to write in and another card behind. And that's it. The last pocket. Oh, we have two more here. This is just I have a lot of these I made a long time ago. I made a journal out of these Sakita heads. Sakita showed us how to do, and I have a lot of them left over, so I thought you can write on them because they're gessoed, and it kind of matched the colors, so I put it in there, start using them up because I just hate wasting all this stuff. So there's the last pocket there on the back of the cover. And the back is plain. It's just the faux leather look, which I was never great at. So I mean, it is all leathery, but it's not as dark as I would like it. I would have liked it to be a little darker. So yeah, that's it. And I'm sorry it was so long, but I kind of wanted to get both of them in, because I've had people asking for both, because I mentioned them in my last video, and then I got started on my sewing journal, and I just went, I have been nuts about it. I finished it today, which is why I'm filming. But when you start something, you just get hooked on it, and you forget about everything else, and that's exactly what happened. So, I'm glad I have them filmed now, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.